I went to my first concert since the start of quarantine, you guys. On August 30th, I went to my first concert since quarantine. It was awesome. I'm wearing my merch from it because I went to see Kelsea Ballerini and the Jonas Brothers, but mostly Kelsea Ballerini, and I had a blast. Definitely the best first concert after a quarantine I could think of. Truly having it be one of my idols, having it be someone who I have loved for years. Being able to see them in person was a dream come true. And it kind of signaled to me that, woohoo, first concert. Yes. So let's move into this week's video. Transitions from going to I just went to my first concert since quarantine to now going to cats and dogs are the two animals mostly referred to as a common pet. Both very cute, both have found a way to take over social media in some way. Like the fact that half of the accounts that my mom follows on Instagram are cats is insane. The question of cats and dogs has always been an easy answer for me, and today we are talking about cats versus dogs. Hi, my name is Reese Steinberg and I'm afraid of dogs. When I was little, I came face to face with a dog at a park, and that is when my entire view of the species changed. I was very little and the dog wasn't. Before this moment, I loved dogs, just like pretty much everyone else in the world. I thought they were cute and would never hurt me. Dogs are friends, not foe. However, at that park, something registered in my mind. Something large and flashy with big, gigantic letters saying, "Warning, warning, danger, danger." Now, over the years, I've had a harder time going to parks, going on walks, or even going to different friends' houses if I know they have a dog. And then I feel terrible when they have to put their dog away into a separate room because it's because of me. If I didn't have this stupid fear, the dog would be just roaming free, hanging out, having the time of his life. And I always feel terrible. Now, I do want to quickly point out, and I'm specifically putting this at the beginning of my video, that anytime that I say I'm afraid of dogs to you, and then you say, "Oh, don't worry, my dog is the nicest. He would never hurt a fly." This does not help me whatsoever. Because then the automatic question that goes to my head is, oh wait, there's apparently something I should be afraid of your dog now? Like, why do you need to point out the fact that I don't need to be afraid of your dog? That must mean that there has to be something terrible about your dog who is now apparently going to eat me. Now, that's what goes through my head when I have someone just say, "Don't worry about the dog." Because all I think is, yeah, let's worry about the dog. This sweatshirt is literally so comfy, you guys. Now, I don't want everyone to think I just don't like dogs. Like everyone else, I think they're cute. I think that they're nice to look at on videos, and I do laugh at them when they make some hilarious fail. It's the thing that everyone does. And I do constantly find myself saying, "Ooh, you're so cute. I can totally imagine my life with you. You're so cute." No, no puppy for me. I like observing puppies rather than actually being in the same room with them. Now, even though me and dogs don't necessarily have the best relationship in the whole world, I still have some puppy friends. For example, my cousin Chloe had a puppy named Belle, who I was very close with. Belle was a cute, short hound who was my closest puppy pal I've ever had. Every summer when I would go to my grandparents' farm in Iowa, I would love to walk around with Belle and go on adventures, see the fruits and vegetables that are growing on the farm, getting lost in the cornfields together. Now, the last few years I went to the farm, I spent most of the time inside because my grandparents were watching another dog, Ellie. Ellie is a very hyper pit bull mix. He loves to jump. Compared to Belle, he can't really jump. Compared to Belle, Ellie is a firecracker. Ellie. Belle never jumped, and she only barked when a car was arriving at the farm. Because of my fear of Ellie, I spent less time with Belle, especially in the later years. I'm not good with jumpy large dogs who look like they can rip my leg off. Sorry, but no. Now moving on to cats. I have personally grown up with 3, and I could never imagine a life without them. Yes, they sleep a lot. And when they're not sleeping, they're normally eating. And when they're not eating, they're normally watching whatever's on TV in my parents' room. And that's the thing with cats. But for anyone that says that cats do literally nothing, they're not completely off. But they do have their moments where they are cute and they are adorable and they have tons and tons of energy, especially in their kitten years. I remember when I was younger, I held what are called the Kitten Olympics, and I would just kind of have the feathers, sticks, and all the other different toys, and I would have a lot of fun playing with them and seeing how high they could jump. And not only did the cats have fun, but I also had a great workout. Like I said earlier, I've grown up with 3 cats of my own. Holden the cat, Wesley Kiss, and Ollie the Ollie cat. Holden and Wesley are from the same litter, and my parents got them when they used to live in Eugene, Oregon. Holden chose my dad, and they have always been extra close. I call Holden the king of the cats, because he was always the cat that you didn't want to mess with. There were even a few years I was afraid to pet him, not knowing whether or not he actually liked me. But now I know that he just always had a special place in his heart for me. When I was a baby, he used to sit at the edge of the bed to make sure I wouldn't roll off. I would come home from school and pet him, and I would tell him about all the adventures that happened. Tell him all about Random Guy John. Because, you know, school is back, you guys, and I have found Random Guy John again. He exists. He's Random Guy John. He's here. Now, if you watched my recapping 2020 video, then you would know that Holden sadly passed away in November, the day after Thanksgiving. Now, Wesley has always been my mom's cat, and she almost didn't choose him. My mom actually had another cat in her hands that she was looking at before picking Wes. Wesley is the most affectionate kitty in the entire world, and his signature move is the Wesley Kiss. Wesley is a huge fan of Olivia Rodrigo because, of course, and plans on following her on tour. Wesley also sadly passed away in May of 2021. Then there's my cat, Oliver, or Ollie for short. Ollie is the only gray kitty in the family. Ollie used to spend his days under the table when I would play, and when I would walk past, he would stick his paw out and pounce on my ankle. He loved watching us play Miss Pac-Man, and he helped me with my workouts for dance when I was training at home. Now, Ollie was the first of the cats to pass when I was only 8 years old. It was definitely the hardest thing ever for me because I didn't think it was fair that out of everyone, it had to be my cat. Like, I openly love Ollie more than the other 2 because he is my cat. He's the one that without me, he wouldn't have been in our family. So I just love him that much more, and then finding out that he had to leave me was the hardest thing ever. My friend Angela also has 2 cats, Jack and Danny, and they are also my cute little fluffy friends. I will admit I'm way closer with Danny than Jack. Now, that is all for today's video. My question for today is, are you team dog or team cat? I would love to know if the comment section is open down below. And I hope you stay your extraordinary selves. Hi.
Hey, are you done recording?
Yep, just finished.
Well, we have a surprise for you.